This man will not back down from these tyrants, and I love it.
Have I been suspected of committing a crime? That's a traffic stop. That's a traffic issue.
Do me a favor, step out of the vehicle.
Write me a ticket so I can go by my way. I'm not stepping out the vehicle, bro. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do absolutely nothing. If you pull me out this vehicle, I'm going to file a lawsuit, bro. You violate my rights. I drive the other car, you pull me over in it. You pull my old lady over in it.
All right, well, if you
it's just ridiculous.
If you step out, we're going to scan the car.
What you going to scan the car for? You can look and see there ain't nothing in the car. No, I'm not giving you nothing. I done been through this plenty in my life. I'm not stepping out of that's my right, dude.
Oh, stay tuned. There's way more to this that you'll want to see. All right, we're going to take a look at this video. It comes from the One Love ENT channel. If you have a propensity to be triggered by massive injustice, maybe this isn't the video for you, but I want to go over this. And this is a commentary, so I will be interrupting. People will look at this as just, hey, it's a minor traffic stop. But let me ask you this. What is supposed to be the supreme law of the land? It's supposed to be the Constitution of the United States. That's supposed to be the law that governs the actions of every public official in this land. But what is truly the supreme law of the land? I mean, as it's lived out, it is traffic law. If you don't believe this is true, then try driving away after a cop stops you. They're not going to let you go. You have lost all of your freedoms, and you are at the mercy of what many would call psychopaths, and we'll go over that. But I want to play this video, and we're going to make some comments along the way, because I really think that we all need to be sensitized to the fact that, hey, if anybody violates another man's freedom, it has to be called out, and we as a society have to get together and do something about it.
We're going to do a scan of the vehicle, so if you don't mind, step out of the vehicle.
What for what?
This guy, this cop, these cops took an oath to the Constitution to protect and defend this guy's rights, and they're doing the exact opposite. A productive member of society. Let's get the context right here. A productive member of society who actually has a job, who's benefiting society by his putting in his time and his labor, is being interrupted and harassed by people who are destructive members of society.
Drive the other car, you pull me over in it. You pull my old lady over in it.
All right, well, if you
it's just ridiculous.
If you step out, we're going to scan the car.
What you going to scan the car for? You can look and see there ain't nothing in the car. Call your supervisor, man. I'm telling you, pull me out the car, you fucking up.
Now, people make the point that what's in play right here is basically Pennsylvania versus Mims, that a cop has the right to pull you out of the car because the Supreme Court says you have the right. It says Pennsylvania versus Mims is a United States Supreme Court criminal law decision holding that a police officer ordering a person out of a car following a traffic stop and conducting a pat down to check for weapons did not violate the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution. I strongly disagree. What about you? Do you agree with this? No! Basically, Pennsylvania versus Mims trumps the Fourth Amendment, is what the Supreme Court says. And the Supreme Court is supposed to be there to uphold the Constitution. Terry v. Ohio basically says officer safety trumps individual rights. It is utter nonsense.
You stopped me because you said I pulled up. No. You didn't come to the car and said, sir, you smell like alcohol. None of that. You just go to your car telling me you pulling me over for a traffic stop. Then 10 police pull up like I'm supposed to be scared or something.
Probably been on your way.
You don't know you don't. I'm done talking.
Okay.
It's bullshit. Once I step out of the vehicle, I lose my rights. I'm not stupid. Whatever, dude. You're being recorded. We're being recorded, so.
What rights would you lose? They are literally clueless. Either they know what rights they're going to lose and they're lying to themselves and to other people, or they are absolutely clueless. This right here is an example where cops are not moralists, they're conformist. A conformist does what he's told regardless of what is right, but a moralist would do what is right regardless of what he's told. And what they're doing right here is absolutely not right. Let me show you this right here. This comes from WebMD. I'm just going to go ahead and go through the definition of a psychopath right here, and you tell me if that fits the mentality of what we know as law enforcement officers. If you have antisocial personality disorder, you may act in ways that go against socially acceptable standards. Would it be socially acceptable for you to pull people over and harass them and tell them they need to get out of the car, or to give somebody a command and say, hey, this is lawful. My homeowners association agrees with me, and there's 230 members in there. So because they agree, I have the authority and you need to do what I say. That sounds pretty socially unacceptable to me. Here's some of the markers. Lie to or trick others for personal gain. Commit crimes. Is it not a crime to interfere with somebody and interject yourself into their life when you're not wanted there? I would say it is, because you're actually leaving a real victim. Disregard rules or the safety of others. Yeah, they disregard their own rules all the time. I can't tell you how many cops I've witnessed speed down the road faster than you ever would. 30, 40 miles an hour over the speed limit. But if you go 7 miles an hour over the speed limit, they're quick to give you that ticket. But they won't give tickets to their fellow Blue Line gang members who also transgress the law. Act impulsively or aggressively. Act coldly toward others, just like this guy. What rights are we violating? Lie about both big and little things. Have few, if any, close relationships. Have trouble keeping a job or doing schoolwork. Take unneeded risks. According to FBI crime statistics, cops are 40% more likely than other people to be domestic abusers. And that really says everything you need to know about the psychopathy of people who join the law enforcement community.
I know I am. That's my right too.
Okay.
This is my work vehicle. You see my fishing poles? I like to fish.
Where you been fishing at?
Where you been fishing at? We're terrorizing you, but we're gonna act like we're your friend right now. What kind of fishing pole do you use? And then they try to act like your friend when they're sitting there involved in actions that show they're your enemy. How many cops are on the scene here? We have already got 1, 2, 3. The fourth one passed. The supervisor's coming. That'll be 5. There's another guy on the other side that just talked to him. That's 6. The guy who's going to bring the dog around, that's 7. So again, there's not one good cop on the scene.
I don't do nothing. Whatever y'all perception is, why y'all keep pulling me over, it's gonna fucking stop. That tells you a lot if I haven't. Yes, it does. 68.
So wait a second. This cop just said he doesn't write tickets, but he's the one who initiated the traffic stop. What's the reason for initiating traffic stops if you're not the one writing tickets?
I have way more tickets. Y'all just fucking with me for no reason.
We have the right to order you out of the car, which we're doing.
No, you don't. I haven't did anything wrong, sir.
Don't scan the car with anybody.
I haven't did anything wrong. What you want me? Do I have a warrant? All right then.
Is there policy that the occupants of the vehicle have to be out of the vehicle while they do the canine scan?
There you go. Policy. See, this guy sitting in the driver's seat right here, he is actually exhibiting far more bravery than all of these cops put together, because he's willing to sit there because he knows he has done nothing wrong.
What they doing the canine scan for?
We can scan any vehicle we want.
We can scan any vehicle we want. We can violate anybody's rights. What evil?
How you went back there eyeballing me and go around the corner, you would have seen me.
MSP.
The dog ain't alert nothing. He came to they pulled me over for, it's just an illegal stop, sir. If you're the sergeant or lieutenant.
What did they pull you over for?
It's an immoral stop. It may be a legal stop. Pennsylvania versus Mims may be legal, but it's unconstitutional. You know, slavery used to be legal. That didn't make it right. Just because something's legal doesn't make it right. Just because something's illegal doesn't make it wrong.
We're not going to argue and debate here.
Are you the sergeant?
I am. If he stopped you for not stopping, then that's the probable cause for what we're doing.
This is a traffic stop. Why can't he just write me a ticket and I go?
See, there he goes. That's what they use as justification. The traffic stop gives them probable cause under the Fourth Amendment, and that's how they can justify to themselves, hey, we're not violating the Fourth Amendment, because the probable cause is that you didn't do something right according to the traffic code. You know what that makes? That makes the traffic code above the Constitution. This is our probable cause right here, is traffic safety.
Go by my way.
Because he has indicators that he wants to run a dog around.
For what though?
What do we typically run a dog around the car for?
Drugs? Okay, but he haven't said anything about drugs when he came to the car. He never said once he suspected me doing anything, sir.
Why is it necessary
Nothing.
for us to argue about this?
It's not
If you have nothing in
because if I'm telling you I haven't done anything wrong and he's saying that I have,
Okay.
it's his word against mine.
Okay.
I haven't done
So
anything.
then if you have nothing,
Absolutely
to worry
nothing.
about, you can let them do their job here and you can go about your business.
They can scan the car around. I'm not getting out though.
Once the dog alerts,
It ain't gonna alert. Well, that you just automatically saying the dog's gonna alert. That's what you said. You on camera.
I said if.
No.
Why are you arguing with us? It's like the carjacker going, you know what? I'm taking your car. Why are you sitting there arguing with me? Why are you treating us like we're the bad guys? Because you're the bad guys.
You're pretty much telling me that.
I said if the dog alerts, you
that's
get
like
out.
you're pretty much saying
Are we gonna stand
What up?
here?
you just telling me what you gonna do. Whether or way, it don't matter what y'all do, man. There's nothing in the vehicle.
Can you at least turn your ignition off for me?
There's nothing in the vehicle, so you just gonna want to
You have
violate my
nothing-
rights.
You have nothing to worry
Go
about.
ahead and violate them.
Man, he is standing firm. I love this guy.
Yes, it is. You just gonna violate the right.
Never, ever tell them to open your door and let a dog into your car.
They searching to put the K9 around the car, y'all.
This is
What reason? I don't know.
ridiculous.
Didn't say anything about nothing when he pulled me over, but all of a sudden he want me out of my vehicle to search my car when I have done anything wrong. He gonna tell me I pull out of the sheets without stopping when there's f***ing oncoming traffic. What sense does that make? This is America we living in, right? This is bullshit. Bullshit. They gonna violate me like this. Bullshit. This is what we gotta deal with in America. I shouldn't have to go through this. Cumberland PD. No wonder they got the petition out on that big ass officer, whoever the f he is. It's gonna be some more. And that's how we doing. Yes, sir.
I'm the K9 guy. I just scanned the vehicle.
He alerted, didn't he?
I just scanned the vehicle. I don't care about my oath. Just like my fellow Thin Blue Line gang members, we don't care about your rights. But I'm going to present myself as, the good guy.
No.
Yeah, because obviously now, because I mentioned he didn't. It's bullshit, man. Nothing against you personally.
It is against them personally. They have something against you personally, and we should have something against them personally. This isn't just a department. This is man against man. And some of those men choose to put on these funny costumes and pretend that they're God. This is personal.
The way y'all treat people out here for absolutely nothing is fucking ridiculous. You can finish what you was telling me.
So like I said, dog didn't alert to the vehicle, but I always interview anybody after I scan, whether the dog alerts or not.
Yeah.
Just because I want to make sure the dog's doing what he's supposed to. So there's never been any drugs in the car, nothing like that.
I don't answer those questions, officer.
No,
All right. Works for me.
no drugs in the car, sir. This is my work car.
We're acting all friendly now.
I'm free to go?
They have
officer
to
be
finish
with
the
you in a
traffic
second.
stuff.
Okay.
As far as the dog stuff, you're done. They just have to finish your warning or whatever they're doing, and then you're
Thank you, sir. I'm on my way to the precinct now. File me a lawsuit. Checking out, guys.
They ended up with nothing because this guy stood on his rights. You shouldn't have to be hassled and hang on to your rights in the midst of law enforcement tyranny in the land. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to leave the link to One Love ENT in the description. Go visit him. Let him know how you think he did. I think he did a great job, other than, saying, hey, go ahead and put the dog in the car. Never, ever give your consent. Always stand for your rights.